SimCity with me, EP-06. Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity with me, EP-06. So I went out and I got some McDurdles in my tummy, and now we're ready to get this thing going. One of the things I'd like to do, one of the things that I find really difficult about this game in particular, is that I find that not having the money to pre-set up my infrastructure, I find it really bugs me. We don't need to put that connection in there. If you guys notice, I'm only going to build every second connection here. The reason I'm going to do that, the reason that I am doing that, actually, more accurately, is that what was I talking about? Jeez, I'm having one of those, like, shouldn't have smoked so much reefer days. Except that I'm straight edge and I don't do drugs. And neither should you. I don't like how I can't set up, like, the framework of my neighborhood, or of my city. My neighborhood. Oops. Beforehand. And I don't have nearly as, like, if you guys go back and watch, like, if you go back and watch my SimCity 4 videos. If you haven't, you should, because they're all really good. And they're much better than my SimCity 5 content. So if you haven't, shame on you and go watch my SimCity 4 videos. Given that, like, probably a good portion of you will be unlikely to do that. One of the differences between my SimCity 4 videos and this video, or this video series, is that I don't have a determined way of building established, because I haven't really played the game nearly enough to have, you know, a complete region layout. Plus, since I have to use the, you know, the dirtily shitty regions that they, or, excuse me, the crappy places that they give me, I don't really have a lot of my McDonald's is recurring. I don't really have, like, a good, what do you call that? Like, I don't have a unified plan that I can just use every single time. And I think that that has its upsides and it has its downsides. For a guy like me, I see the downside more than I see the upside. That being said, you know, some people really get down on that. Having to build a new profile every single time, you know, they want to play the game. I don't happen to be one of those people. I like things to be uniform and precise. Like Germans. Although I'm not German in any way. I do like Germans, but I am not like a German. That sounded kind of weird. There's no way that this stuff grows, but nah, whatever. I'm just kind of giving myself a flat zone profile so that when we can start our work. Excuse me, we can start working as we get the income. First thing I'm going to build is I'm going to build a clinic. I could be importing the health coverage from our other city, from this guy over here, which is kind of cool. You can actually see him over in the distance. I like that a lot. You'll be able to, like, look and see all your other cities from this city, or all your other neighborhoods, however you choose to think of it. But the region isn't really working very well right now, so I'm going to be working basically within the city itself. As much as possible. As you can see, like, for power and water and sewage, I'm going to be importing it. As far as garbage collection and these things go, though, That's just going to be up to this city. I'm probably going to import garbage collection and the recycling collection as much as possible. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I actually think I'm going to be placing our school over here in this commercial district, but not along the main avenue. As you can see, if you watch in the top left, you'll see just how unstable the servers have been today. Does that look like we can get there? No. I'm going to have to move that park if I want to place it right there. And it doesn't have avenue access, which kind of messes us up. Oh, I know what I could do. Here we go. This will work for me. Ba-cow. Ka-chow. See, and if you'll notice, like, if this was, say, for example, we were playing, oh, I don't know, Diablo 3. If you notice, even though I'm not connected to the servers, it's giving me the opportunity to reconnect and not kicking me off. This is one of the advantages that SimCity has, and probably one of the lessons that the always online DRM learned, like that model has learned, since Diablo. Because if this was Diablo, the game, right now, the game would be almost completely unplayable. So if you're wondering why I'm building so many expansions, if you look down in the left here, it'll actually tell you how many students you have in the region who want to go to your school. So I'm actually trying to tailor it so that I have enough capacity to cover them completely. And when you build the bus stops, what I try to do is I try to make sure that I can see green everywhere. You don't want to have solid dark green everywhere because Sims will actually walk if they need to, and you also need to be aware of where your zones are. If you have commercial, if this is like this here's all commercial district, so I don't really need school bus stops there. Like I don't need a school bus stop here because the only people that are going here are people who are buying and selling goods. That was probably pretty loud, I apologize. And I am going to try to keep as many medium wealth Sims moving in as possible. Looks like one of my garbage trucks is already collecting. It's kind of interesting. Time to upgrade? Time to upgrade. Ka-chow. I don't know why I'm saying ka-chow. I haven't watched Cars recently or anything. So one of the things we are missing in our region, aside from a sign, is we're missing a Department of Education. And the departments, even though they aren't necessarily working right now, if you look, the departments are actually region-wide. I got the burps from my McDicks. So we can go ahead and skip all the way to the large fire station if we want. That's why we're going to be building the Department of Education here. So that we can get access to things like high schools and universities. Although it'll take us a while. What are they asking for? Commercial zones, not getting enough shoppers. Zone more residential. I'm really surprised by that. Oh, hey, we do have rail here. I didn't know we had rail here. That's awesome. Are we having a police problem, or is this the stupid little... Oh, Maxis, man. Yeah, this hero and villains things is really annoying. I wish I could turn it off. But I can't. Well, it's more residential, eh? I don't really want to build more residential right now. I want to focus on getting my services set up. And actually, I'm gonna put in another park right here. Nope, I'm not gonna put that park in there, or that park. Ha, gotcha. That'll help upgrade some of these areas, which seem to not be wanting to upgrade. Gotta get the medium wealths. Gotta get that paper. That paper, son. That'll give us the most coverage over there. These parks will get in the way of like really nice sort of increased density buildings, but it's not going to be as huge a problem right now as you might think. We need to increase happiness. One of the things that they're going to care about for medium wealth happiness is social services. Too many injuries, we are moving away. Oh my, did something just light on fire? God, I hope not. So I do not have the money to build a fire hall right now. Yep, something is on fire. Oh! Ha 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 ha! One of my firefighters from Sunnyvale has decided to help out Dartmouth. That's nice of them. So we've got some medium density commercial moving in as well. The big thing we need right now obviously is residential, but like one of the big problems we're having with that is, well, actually we could go like, oh no, the other city doesn't have access to rail. So I think that the best way for the two cities to interact is going to be with by building these large bus terminals. But we're not quite there with this city yet. It really wants more freaking residential. I'm hesitant to build more residential, mainly because if we don't have enough commercial, or if we don't have enough social services to take care of the city, building more is just going to exacerbate that problem. So I am actually just going to wait until we can get a fire station up. And if you'll notice, I'm trying to locate like the fire, the police, and the medicine right along this avenue, because this avenue connects to almost all of the different points of this corner of the region. I'm going to try to replicate this in this side as much as possible, because I kind of like how it looks. I also like this. This is going to be really good for a high amount of commuter traffic, as well as like if we have big shopping centers here, like big office towers and stuff like that, this is going to allow a lot of freight to come into this region without creating the normal traffic problems of the one entry zone. Anyway, while we're waiting for our income to funnel in a little bit, I might as well talk about my initial impressions of the game. I've been really excited. I wish that the servers were a little bit more functional, obviously. And I do wish that things would progress a little bit faster. From a recording standpoint, this game's a little bit more challenging to record, because in SimCity 4, all I do is hit Cheetah, then press pause, hit Cheetah, then press pause, hit Cheetah, then press pause. Whereas this game, I'm pretty much staying locked in llama speed. You know, I would be playing in cheetah speed, but it won't let me for whatever reason. How are these guys' happiness doing? Let's take a look at happiness and look at medium wealth. They're complaining about injuries. Lots of people being treated, but not so much. It's interesting. I don't know exactly like if that's delayed or what, but yeah, commercial just wants more shoppers. Well, let's see if I can bribe them. We do need more buses at the school to make sure more of our Sims are getting, more of our little mini Sims are actually making it to school. It's one of the reasons why I generally, well, that's kind of weird. Why can't I build the 5th one? Strange. It's one of the reasons why I generally try to max out the bus stops, just to make sure as many students can get to school as possible, because education's a big, really, actually probably more important in this game than in previous SimCities. Fire coverage. Hazmat trucks and hook ladder, newest bells and whistles. Large fire station. Ask later. I have a large fire station, I think. Sorry about that. Hopefully my cell phone didn't cause interference with the microphone. I'm willing to bet that it did, but oh, let's see. So these guys have expanded a little bit. I think that's just because of land value, though. Yeah. One of the things that I dislike about the game, and I think it probably comes from playing on llama speed, is that like the growth seems very like much slower than I prefer. So you sometimes kind of sit here twiddling your thumbs, but I guess it all works out because you like it takes a long time to get money and whatnot. So we did unlock the high school. And we maxed out our students, so we can put another classroom down. And let's see, how are we doing otherwise? Pretty good, I think. I'm not going to build a high school just yet. Waiting for the population to increase. We have a ton of parks. It really wants more residential. Alright. Well, we have the basics covered, so I'm going to build a little bit more residential, I think. That's kind of a nuisance. Probably should have thought of that before I located my 2 things there. Well, we can fix that. It's all doable. So I think if you hold shift, it'll give you perfect 90-degree roads. Or perfectly straight roads. One of the two. 90-degree or straight. Not both. And it'll also give you curved ones if that's here. Or angular ones if that's here. If that's what tickles your Tonka truck. Alright, and we got this guy coming out here. And this guy, no. This guy. Got all these drunken roads. Just trying to stay on top of commercial, even though there's very little commercial demand. Well, maybe that's a mistake. Yeah, I'll just put residential here. Normally, like, if I need the commercial zones, I think I could come back and remove them, whereas right now, like, the #1 thing they're complaining about is, what they're really complaining about is that they don't have enough shoppers. And so we'll try to stay ahead, try to keep medium wealth growing. The reason I'm focusing on medium wealth mostly is because low wealth Sims tend to work pretty much exclusively in industry, as well as sometimes in stores, but that's less common. And so I want to grow medium wealth because medium wealth Sims make more money, And with more money, they're going to spend more money, and it's going to give us a little bit better, not only better looking commercial, but I think they're probably also going to recycle more, and they're also going to consume more, I would imagine. So that's why I'm kind of focused on medium wealth. This city looks a lot like a subdivision in Calgary, with all the manufactured homes and things. I think the next big step is probably going to be mass transit, just to try to stay on top of things. So we'll see. I like the layout of this city so far. I think it's going to look really good when it starts to grow. Although some of these places are kind of janky. I'm trying to consume this demand bar here. You can see there's just a buttload of it in the region. And then this residential demand hopefully will transfer over to our other city. If you didn't catch my my beta videos, and you look, this is solid dark green. Maybe I have it wrong. Yeah, so this green, the lighter green, is the demand for houses in this region. The darker green, this one, like how that looks, is the regional demand for medium wealth. So that's something you can like take a look at. As you can see, like there's a lot of demand within our region for medium wealth, but well, there's a lot of demand for all of the wealth residential, because for some reason this game just wants you to build massive amounts of residential. And let's keep ahead of our parks by placing one up in the top here. The downside is, like, if this was SimCity 4, this would mean that these would all just become gigantic and very dense. It wouldn't take as long as it does in this version of SimCity to do what it's doing. So we could use a police station. Just a regular little guy. And I think I'll build him right a little bit closer to the commercial zones, I suppose. I think right here is fine. And I'll build an extra police car lot when I get the money. Build the sign and a flagpole. I don't know if the flagpole actually does anything, but I like to build flagpoles, so I do. That being said, I think I'm going to end the video here. I don't have enough hard drive space to record too much SimCity, so I'm trying to be really careful not to just go over my hard drive space. But I hope you guys will join me next time when we play SimCity, when we continue to work on Dartmouth. I think we'll probably revisit and go back to Sunnyvale in the next episode, so that we can get recycling trucks and garbage trucks coming to Dartmouth. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.